Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the beginning of the sexual pages of Chris's Quictionary, and we are going to discuss the beloved subject of China. And we start with this very, very explicit quote: "I love dykes, dykes, China," from the poet laureate himself, Chris. China, simplified Chinese, traditional Chinese, Pinyin, Zhongguo, is a sovereign state in East Asia. To Chris, however, it's a word he uses in place of vagina, as he is uncomfortable saying said term and feels the need to resort to using childish, similar sounding, or slightly altered versions of the offending term. It's very likely Chris based this term of a term for porcelain, china. Ironically, the word porcelain is inspired by a pig's vagina. However, Chris has stopped using the word in later years because he just grew out of it, if you ask me. Uses. In his opening post on the Solitary Girls forum, he expresses his love for female genitalia. That is... Guys, listen. I would just don't say that. It just... Come on, be cool. Chris, like I said before, Chris is not really good at, acting cool and calm. He has to... Just the first thing he says, it has to be that. For no reason whatsoever. Saying that each one is truly a masterful work of God's art that is simply beautiful in their own way. He then justifies his reverence for China by stating that he cares more about the feelings and opinions of women than about their bodies. Way to go, Chris. Do you reckon Chris has ever, seen that art where this artist, she got a bunch of women together and she gave them these memory foams or sponges and that in which they press their vaginas into them? So they just form artwork of, Yeah, that is a thing that exists, and I can't quite necessarily remember how I remembered that, but, oh god, Gallery of China, I don't want to necessarily... Okay, right. Uses. Other uses. In Captain's Log, stardate August 3rd, 2008, Chris memorably states the above quote. Really, he can do that? In Hello Juffalo, Chris gives a shout out to all the Chinas who keep him started. They must feel very, very proud. As Jenkins Jinkies, Chris used China on the Coffee Place page and on his talk page. TomTom. TomTom is an alternative Cwicism for vagina, which appeared first in March 2008. When Chris edited ED by replacing SheCameForQuick.jpg with an image entitled TomTom Closeup.jpg. Not that makes it sound any better, or makes anything about that sound any better, which it isn't. Which featured a close-up of Megan's genitalia from SheCameForQuick.jpg. It later appeared in Captain's Log stardate July 6, 2009, in an unintentional, hilarious annotation that read, "My duck hungers for TomTom to pound." I don't know, that sounds just a little bit racist somehow. Chris got his name from Pound by TomTom, a short music video that debuted during the credits of the Adult Swim show Lucy, the Daughter of the Devil. Humorously, the gag in the episode was that this is a particularly bad euphemism for vagina, and one of the characters embarrassed themselves by using it in public. And just in case, let me just check something here. Gallery of China not safe for work. Right, okay, I'm just gonna describe some of these things because I am not... one that says pray for China. This is what Chris actually does. Also notice the comment from Jesus below. Jesus, get the China for Beijing. I think this is in reference to the Chinese earthquake that happened in 2008. But what the hell? Let's just not go there ever again. The next is she came for quick.jpg. I am not. No way am I going to press that. If only it were that easy. There's a place called House of China. A TomTom, note the bend in the route, which is a TomTom is just like a satellite navigation device. A duck having located a TomTom to pound. It's kind of funny. The TomTom Club, something Chris would without a doubt want to join. It's badly, very badly drawn. It's like Chris's art, but slightly more vibrant and colourful. But there's really like not much to say there. Next is possibly the only thing I can technically show, although I really don't think it's a good idea. Chris Chan by becomes 459.png. Finally, we get a PNG shot of just somebody. Somebody once said in Microsoft Paint, and they gave Chris, actual bosoms, and wow, indeed. Let's just take that back again. And the last thing it shows down here is Chris experiencing the menstrual blood of a China, which is the glass of pink lemonade squirted through a lemon sort of thing like that, and Chris is being showered by it. I have no idea why he drew. I have no idea why Chris ever thought it was a good idea to ever pick up a pen or a pencil at all for anything. I just don't. Nobody does. One of the great mysteries of life. And that, ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, is the end of that article. So, let me just get this straight, ladies and gentlemen. It's... Why on earth would anybody think that, if I had to make even so much as one guess as to why the term exists at all, is because Chris, even in his mid to late 20s, couldn't say the words vagina or pussy or dick or anything like that without feeling dirty. I honestly gives you an idea just about how sheltered he must have been, or whether or not Chris ever had the talk with his dad about the birds and the bees. But I'm just like gonna. All I'm gonna say is that I'm glad that's over with, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this article for what it's worth, and don't call female genitalia China, because that's just stupid, to say the least. And I will hope to see all of you guys again in the next video. Take care, bye bye for now.